Hello and welcome to Titanium Talk Tarot, and today I'll be doing water sign readings. Alright, starting with Cancer. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And the first card is it's the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. Okay. By the way, did I mention this is Star Spinner Tarot? So, Eight of Coins. Right? Number two. Then we have the Two of Coins. It was green, so that's why it doesn't help that I'm wearing green as well. Then you have the World, followed by the Four of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the Lovers, one of the Lovers cards, Temperance, and the Emperor. We're going to do this again. Sorry. Let me just make some room on my board. Okay. Apologies. So as I said, Temperance, the Emperor, followed by another Lover's card. Okay, because in this deck there are four Lover's cards. Okay, all depicting different things. Alright, so we start off with the Eight of Coins. Now the Eight of Coins, alright, in this deck not only in this deck, but basically it talks about waiting for something to come to fruition, for it to be the right timing, for you to be able to A, pick it, or B, create it, or make something out of this information that you got, or something. That is what it's for. That is what it means, right? Now, next card is alright, one moment please, is the Two of Coins. Now, the Two of Coins shows someone juggling two things together. It could be they're juggling two priorities, two jobs, two means of amassing wealth. I don't know. Maybe they get their money two different ways. Then you have the World. Now the World talks about completion, something coming to an end. It's all about completing a cycle. Right? Now, the next card is the Four of Chalices. Now the Four of Chalices, what am I talking about? Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins, you see this lady, she has these three coins already, but her thoughts are on the fourth coin she does not yet possess. Though her head is tilted down, so what I get from that is a very defeatist mentality. So it could be that she is envisioning it, but she has no idea how she's going to get there, and neither is she looking for a way to get there. Now, like for example, I had a dream of being an actress. I wanted to be an actress in Hollywood, right? And I took some steps. I partook in some like contests, but did I actually finish, or did I actually push until I got to where I wanted to get to? No. So other than trying a couple of times, once or twice, it didn't really pan out, right? And then if I were really dead set on doing that, I would have looked for other ways of achieving it, but I didn't. So it's kind of like I didn't really want to put myself in discomfort to get that, so it wasn't really a dream per se, but it taught me a lot of other things that come in handy for this part of my life. Now, the next card is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords would indicate that something, at least it could be something like a mental or psychological, that is coming to an end. Because tens talk of completion. So this is something that might have been hard for you that is now coming to an end. Because of this, when I see this, I see I'm killing you dead. You, I, I don't know what was the, what was the saying? Kill you dead. I'm repeating myself at this point. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The important thing is that the next card is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords would indicate being stuck between the heart and the mind, not knowing which choice to pick, not knowing which way to go, if you know what I mean. Yep. Now, following that conundrum, if you will, you have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is depicting someone who is trapped between all these swords. She's she is surrounded by four very tall swords, and her eyes are covered by this red ribbon, right? Which is not stuck on her face. I mean, she could easily have moved it if she just did her moved her head up and down. But in this case, it looks like she is deciding to keep herself stuck, to keep herself where she is and not really move out of it, not get herself out of this sticky wicket, as they would say. And that is probably because of the devil. Now, the devil talks of, which is Capricorn energy, by the way, it talks of addictions, impulse, talks, illusions, delusions, lusts, and addictions, right? Something that you can't get out of, okay? And so this, which is Capricorn energy, if I did not mention that, I mean, it could be seen negatively, but in this case, what I'm getting with that that Two of Swords and that Eight of Swords, I feel like they are keeping themselves in the dark with the Eight of Swords because they are obsessed. That is what it also means. It means obsession. Being obsessed with something. You are obsessed with whatever you choose here. And so you are choosing to keep yourself mentally stuck. That makes sense. Now, the next card is one of the Lovers cards. Okay, and on this card, we see two individuals of same gender having their eyes closed, going within to figure out what they need to do next. So, as much as you kept yourself stuck by being obsessed with this one thing, which I don't know what it is, it's going to be different for every single one of you, so please use your intuition. Uh, mm, Keeping yourself stuck in this situation with the Eight of Swords because you're obsessed. Could be about something that is similar to you, or someone or something that is similar to you. See, that spoon in my sink just moved. Or I don't know if it was a spoon, but it was definitely metal. Anyway, if you heard that, that's a sign-ish. Anyway, so it's a choice. This lovers represents a choice. But I feel like this choice would be in regards to something similar. So this person is obsessed. Is obsessed with this, and they just want to get a little bit of freedom. So they're choosing something similar, because see, they're not completely the same. They are the same gender, but they aren't exactly the same. They don't exactly have the same skin tone or whatnot. They're both human. Their hair is different. Their skin tone is different. And in those senses, they are different. But what I'm getting, right, is that they are choosing a choice that is a little bit, it's similar, but it's slightly different, right? Slightly different to get out of this. Oh shoot! To get out of this. How should I say it? To get out of this difficult situation that they found themselves in, that of an obsession, right? Now, the next card is the Temperance card. So, Temperance is Sagittarian energy, and what I'm getting is this choice that gets them out of a difficult situation. All right, that they chose is definitely going to be needing some tempering with something else in order to be successful in the long run, right? Now, then next is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is Aries energy. Yeah, that was, I don't know if you heard me knocking at the table, but it was kind of a little lower. But that was me. So maybe that spirit is coming knocking. I don't know. Anyway, so the Emperor is all about. So they made this choice to do something a little different, but very similar. And that thing that they're doing different, but quite similar, is going to allow them to get complete control, not complete control, but in order to complete something. I don't know what that means, but it's going to mean something to you. Excuse me. Now, the next card is another one of the Lovers cards. And on this card, we see that there are two individuals of the same gender, right? Yes. And the thing is that they have their eyes closed yet again. Just like these lovers, they have their eyes closed. So now the Emperor now you understanding that you need to do the same thing slightly differently, which is going to allow you to become the Emperor of your reality, okay, is also what you are going to choose something slightly different but very similar, so that you can make this successful project, so you can duplicate the successful project again and again and again and again, so that you can make something more beneficial come out of it. Okay? So, my gorgeous Cancers, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Talos Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Scorpios, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios on Scorpio moon. Myself, I have a lot of other placements of Scorpio, but that is neither here nor there. So this is for any placements of Scorpio you might have. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, these angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Scorpios, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And the first card is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, followed by the Ten of Chalices, one of the Lovers cards, the Fool, the Four of Chalices, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Chalices, the Hermit, and the Two of Coins. Yeah. Okay. Now move this on up. The Queen of Swords, followed by the Nine of Chalices, yay, the Ace of Wands, yeah, Ace of Wands, the Moon, and the Three of Coins. So, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, we start off with the with the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands when I was doing a previous reading today, this page came up and I got the image of Harry Potter with his first wand, and he's like, yay, I can do stuff. Maybe that's what it is. You are finding out something that is somewhat magical that you didn't know you could do prior. And now you're like, oh, look at me, I can fly. I don't know where that came from. Well, this is you, then he is like floating in midair, right? Well, he's not floating, he's actually flying. He has wings, right? So now I'm getting the image of the snitch that has wings, playing Quidditch. Anyway, then we have the Ten of Chalices. Now the Ten of Chalices, right, talks about emotional fulfillment, being overly happy, having it all, emotionally speaking, that is, right? And then comes the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. And on this card, we have two individuals of different genders, both of which have their eyes closed. Okay? Now, that could indicate anything, really. Can indicate two people who are slightly different coming together, which is what we also see on the Ten of Chalices. We see two people embracing each other with their eyes closed, right? Even the angel has her eyes closed. Anyway, so I don't know what that would mean, because all of these people, all the first three cards, all of which have their eyes closed. The Page of Wands, the Ten of Chalices, and the Lovers, all of them have their eyes closed. The only one The fourth no yes the fourth card on this row, which is the Fool, has his eyes open because he is looking at something external to him. Why? Because he is embarking upon a new experience, a new adventure, and he needs to see whatever happens so that he can respond in due time, right? Yes. Then we have the Four of Chalices. Now, the Four of Chalices, I think but either she has long lashes or she has her eyes slightly opened. But this girl, or this mermaid, okay, is kind of unhappy at the current situation, but she wants to be here. She wants to be in this castle. But is she actually jumping in the water to get to the castle? Nay. So it's kind of like, I want it, but I don't want to work for it. I don't want to do what needs to get done to get there. I just want it to fall in my lap with a perfect little bow, and that's the only way I'm going to receive it. That is not how you receive things from the universe. You have to work for it. You have to show the universe that you want it enough for it to bring it to you, right? And all you need to do is think of all those actors, right? All those actors who got their big role. And how did they get that big role? By going and acting and auditioning and all that stuff, right? But you first needed to do the initial work to get there. That's what I'm getting. Now, the initial work. But now that they're at the top, now they have an easier time protecting where they're at, right? Their vantage point, their position. It's quite easy, but you first have to get to the top. You can't just want to get there and not do what needs to get done to get there. Now, I'm talking from personal experience, okay? Because I wanted to do something. I wanted to become an actress, but was I able to do that? No, I was not. But it is neither here nor there. The important thing is the one time that it really counted, I did the work and I'm where I want to be, right? Because I was in a car accident a couple of years ago and I wanted to get back to normal, to not look like I had something to happen to me, and I was able to get to that point. Excuse me, like there was I don't know what it was. It was a very loud engine. Anyway, so the next card is the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords depicts someone who is stealing something from someone else, right? Now, or this could be, for some of you, this person might be stealing something from you. It doesn't necessarily need to be actually something physical. It could be thoughts. It could be intellectual theft. But it's either that or someone is stealing something back for someone else or for themselves. So you have to decide which one resonates more for you. All right. Now, the next card is the Eight of Chalices. Now, the Eight of Chalices, all right, depicts someone who wants to be at the castle and isn't necessarily doing something to get there, but she's just dreaming of it, and she's not really. She's dreaming, she's wondering, she's pondering. So either she's in the planning stages or she is not, like, she's not really going to move on that to get to that castle. Okie dokie. Now, the next card is the Hermit, right, which is Virgo energy. So this would indicate, someone who's a mentor or who is a mentee, right? Who is taking a break from society and is committing to their spiritual growth. So maybe maybe it's related to this Eight of Chalices. So she wants to be here, but now she's all up in the thinking part. So she goes, she gets a mentor, and she ponders on how that she can get to this castle. What's the most effective way to get to that castle, right? Then she might be in between two ideas, two concepts, two ways of earning income with the Two of Coins, you know? hmm So, now, next card is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who has had some life experience, who has experienced some stuff, haha, that I didn't know she experienced things by getting experiences. That was just me poking fun at myself. Anyway, so Queen of Swords, right? So she's cold. She is more willing than ever. Like, she easily cuts people out. And she's unapologetic, is what I'm getting. She knows what she wants, and she's gonna go get it. Because she's had enough experiences of what she doesn't want, or she'd rather avoid. And so she knows exactly how to get to her Nine of Chalices. Because she knows what she needs to do and what she should avoid. Right? Now, the next card is the Ace of Wands. Now, because of her knowing exactly what she needs to do, she also knows because she knows exactly what she needs to do, she gets new ideas quite easily and quickly, right? To make the things that she wants to create into realities. Next is the Moon card. And the Moon card talks about things that were hidden coming to light. So, what I'm getting, well, as we saw earlier with the Hermit, who is going to be your mentor or who is going to be your mentee, well, what this mentor will do it will allow this fool to understand what needs to be done next in order to get to her wanted objective. And the last card, okay, is the Three of Coins, which is basically, so this individual, all right, we can say this Page of Wands, the first card, has a dream. Doesn't exactly know how he's going to realize it, but he goes to his mentor and he's like, how can I make this into a reality? And the mentor goes, well, you do this, this, and this, and you get to that. And one of the suggestions is that you find a genie. I'm rolling my eyes because I don't think any mentor would suggest finding a genie to be able to realize your dreams. But nonetheless, in this story, he does. And so you go find a genie, and the genie will help you realize your dreams. But in this case, I don't think the genie is an actual genie. I think the genie is an education. The education needed in order to make your dreams into reality. In order to be able to realize what you wanted to realize, right? So, my gorgeous Scorpios, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situations, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello and welcome to Tattooing Palace Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? So this is for any placements of Pisces you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. And I will also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So, the first card that came out is the King of Swords pointing towards the right. So you might have an air sign coming towards you, or you might be becoming this individual. Then you have the Ace of Chalices. So you might have an air sign coming towards you with an offer of love, or you might be discovering something that you would love to take on within yourself, like this personality trait that you'd like to take on from the King of Swords. Then you have the Page of Chalices, followed by the World, followed by the Sun, followed by the Empress, followed by the Chariot, followed by the Queen of Wands. Yep. Queen of Wands. Followed by what? Followed by Three of Swords. Followed by Two of Wands. The Death card. Yeah, I think that's it. Make some room on my board. So, my gorgeous Piscean friends, we start off with the King of Swords pointing towards the right. And cards that come out pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to happen. Okay? So, this King of Swords is someone who is in complete control of his thoughts, his actions, his emotions, and all of that. Then you have the Ace of Chalices. Now, the Ace of Chalices, okay, talks about a new emotional connection that you are building with someone or something. Yeah. Then you have the Page of Chalices. Now, on this Page of Chalices, you see this little puppy talking to this mermaid. And so the Page of Chalices talks of something that is very small, but extremely heartfelt. Very short lifespan, but at the moment, it's just so tender, so nice, so quaint. So like, oh, you feel so good. Look at that puppy. I mean, come on. How can you say no? Type of thing, you know? But it's a moment, right? It's not extremely long lasting. It's just a moment. Maybe like a fling, but a fling that, you know, that turns into something else later on, but it starts out as a fling. Now, the next card is the World card. Now, the World card talks of completion. So I said this puppy, right? Something small, something quaint, something very tender, but in the moment, right? So maybe at the start, it's going to seem like something that is short-lived and isn't very long-lasting, but then you'll realize how much happiness it brings you, how much you enjoy it, how much you appreciate it, how much you love to be around it. And so the more you spend time with this puppy, the longer you want to stay with the puppy, you know, or the more you want to take the puppy home. Now, the next card is the Empress. Now, the Empress talks about creativity. And normally the Empress is pregnant, but on this card, she's not pregnant. She is surrounded by wheat, right? And wheat that you can then harvest and bake something with, right? Or make something with. You can make cereal. Who cares what she makes with it? She is using her creativity to make something better come out of what she is handed with, right? So she is utilizing everything that is in her disposable, that everything that she has to make something beautiful out of it. Disposable. I mean, wheat is kind of disposable, but what isn't, right? Anyway, now the next card is the Chariot. Now the Chariot is Cancer energy, and it basically talks of being dedicated to something and being self-disciplined at something long enough for it to come to fruition, and to come to fruition with great success, right? And quick success, not too quick success, but understandably quick success. I hope that makes sense. Now, the next card being the Queen of Wands, she is the businesswoman in the deck, right? So she knows what she needs to do, when she needs to do it, and how often she needs to do it, right? So she is the one that will, kind of like the Queen of Coins, she knows how much she needs to do something to maintain it. Because the wands represent fire, and fire needs to be like fire in the hearth needs to be like, you need to give it air. So to keep the flame going, this queen knows when to give it some air, you know, and whatnot, in order to maintain this relationship going. Now, the next card is the Three of Swords. And she knows all the things that she knows about a relationship. I said relationship, but it could be anything creative, anything that needs to be, any action that needs to be done in certain sequence and with certain, in French we'd say posologie, which would mean the frequency in which you say posologie for a medication. So the frequency, the duration, the quantity, all those things. She knows them, and she knows them really well. She knows how much, how often, when, these things need to be taken. And that is because she has experienced a lot of heartbreak in her life. And so now she knows what to do and what to stay away from for the future, right? Then you have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands would indicate that, well, the way this fairy is positioned, she's looking back at something, and she's like, and what I'm seeing that I was talking about relationships, and we have the Three of Swords, I feel like this Queen of Wands, all right, has had enough experience to know what no longer, to know and to spot from a mile away what does not serve her, and to go far away from it, okay? And so I'm getting that she has given a person a chance, and this person is either not ready or not even where they need to be in order to go along with this fairy or this Queen of Wands. And so she's like, okay, next. What am I supposed to do, right? They're not ready. Now, the next card is the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy, which talks about something coming to an end and something else coming out of it, right? So it's the death and rebirth situation. So, I mean, what I'm getting is that this fairy here is like, I give you a chance. You spoiled it. All right, next. Let's go. I feel like that's what it is. It's turning something that didn't go so well into something amazing. All right. So, my gorgeous Piscean friends, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.